Lakers. To James. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
From the painted area, won't go down.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to...
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Caldwell Pope. Driving right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Irving brings the ball up court. Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Durant in a matchup with Boogie. Anthony Davis with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And the finish, slam dunk.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
LBJ has it. To Caldwell Pope. Nets have it. Anthony Davis swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And they call it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. James. Kevin Durant sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Durant. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Jordan. The drive. Right to the basket. The shot. Almost. Danny Green. Deep left corner. Rebound taken in by the Nets. Lets it fly from long range. Made his first effort, but not that time. DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LeBron James with the rock. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Durant still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Durant across the timeline. His guys trail by 13 to Dinwiddie. Durant. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Davis to Danny Green. Beyond the arc for three. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To Kyle Kuzma. JaVale McGee. To Danny Green. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a Proud City.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Durant to Jordan. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Los Angeles has the basketball. DeAndre Jordan. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Irving. JaVale McGee sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offense.
A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
The Nets have the rebound. To Jordan. And a throwdown.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Cousins to Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. 2 of 4 now.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Lakers ball. That's rebounded by the Nets. Durant with the basketball up top. Trailing by 10. Here's a chance from long range. Davis to Cousins. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down a dozen. To Irving. JaVale McGee tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Caldwell Pope. Goes to the right side. And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Probing the defense. Takes stock of the floor. Irving. It's Cousins with the rebound. To Danny Green. Kevin Durant with a piece. Scooped up. Going the other way. Durant across the timeline. Trailing by 14. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Durant. Not getting the bounce. Irving. Danny Green.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Davis to James. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
It's James. Buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Irving. Offensive rebound. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
It's James controlling the offense. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
DeAndre Jordan pins it. DeAndre Jordan with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
To Irving. Lakers have it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
To James. Tough make through traffic.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Irving. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And the slam.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. And Cousins throwing it down. Deep three at the buzzer. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Throws it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
To Irving. 4-3. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Irving. Shot from the lane won't go. LBJ with it. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Not easy.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
And throws it down.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. Ah, but you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Durant. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And two for AD.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Irving. Oh, that's how it's done.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
And the finish at the rim.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Oh, emphatic slam. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Irving. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Jared Allen snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
From the painted area, won't go down. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys down big. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Kuzma to Cousins. The rebound cleared by the Nets. Irving to Jordan. Irving. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Kuz at the controls. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Irving. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Kuzma to James. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Here's Irving into the front court. 14-point deficit from long range. Not that time. He missed it. To Caldwell Pope. Driving right to the basket. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Durant. LeBron James swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Durant. Fires the three. And it's Caldwell Pope with the rebound. DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Durant. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a bundle. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleans it up to Irving. For three. That's how you defend. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. 4 out of 7.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
Irving. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
James to Davis. Around the perimeter. James knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Irving. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Davis to James. Fires the three. Trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. Watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Irving. That's good D. Shot no good. LeBron into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
That's the end of the third quarter with the Lakers in command. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block. Danny Green. James. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. James to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Rises for the slam.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Cousins to Davis. Cousins to Kyle Kuzma. Davis buries it. It's a 3.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
LeBron with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. And the rebound comes down to Jordan. Durant. Missed it. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Irving. No good. That's great defense. Irving to Jordan. Durant. Anthony Davis. Huge block. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Danny Green to James. Beyond the arc for 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Shoot or shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
McGee powers it through.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Offensive board. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. JaVale McGee down to Green. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Irving. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Kyrie. And the rebound gathered in by Davis.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. And he misses that one free throw. To Irving. A lot of contact. No whistle. Cousins. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we...
Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Curling inside. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Around the perimeter to Kyle Kuzma. James, over to the right side. 5 seconds to shoot. Anthony Davis lets it fly, and it's Jordan there to handle the rebound. Irving into the front court, looking to make something happen. Here's a chance from long range, off the mark. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Great pass to set it up. Davis. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Flushes down the slam.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Los Angeles, they have it. James, deep left corner. To James. Layup goes down. Well done.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Durant. Danny Green sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Kyrie. Oh, straight down the middle. 4-2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Davis. DeAndre Jordan tips it. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. Jared Allen with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
No good. To Davis. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Nets reclaim it. Jordan. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not a good shot there as he misses it. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Cousins. No, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Davis. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
LBJ. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
4-3. Tough shot. Well defended. Deep three. At the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory. They've taken the upper hand in this best-of-7 series. A 2-games-to-none lead. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sort of habitual. I put a residual and f***ing your like it's part of my ritual. Part of the visual, but money you give me it's typical. I wanted it physical. $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it I'm miserable. Don't wanna fall off, so I'm all in my bag. Thinking God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I ball on the principle. Remember the teachers was all on my. Now look all of them pitiful. And all of a sudden I'm so good at math. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up. Count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die. Uno, dos, tres. Big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give up if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give up if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Proceed with caution. I heard if you chase it, it only results in a hole in your heart. I take the whole cake and I won't leave a portion. It's only an organ. Thank God mama couldn't afford it. The loneliest orphan. I flip my misfortune and grow me a fortune. My rollie is scorching. The that hated is slowly endorsing. Not coldly important. My beside me like Tommy and Martin. We ballin' your courtin'. The with your like we Tony your heart in. She don't need a. She from all of the money we countin'. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die. Uno, dos.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? leave me alone. Running out the box, leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Running out the box, leave me alone. Yeah. Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I could from the start. Or she was texting. She called. Yeah. Leaving them gone. Yeah. She on. Dreaming we on. Yeah. Ay. Drop is a coupe. Dropping the top of my car. Ay. I cannot. Click man, she playing her part. Yeah. Ay. Life is new. I like dark. Ay. Asking myself how I. She leave her like in the dark. Like. Leave me alone. Running out the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Running out the box. Leave me alone. Yeah. You can't play me. I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback.
We got London on the track.
Hey. I need 2 bucks. With that cocoa, with that chew. With your juice box, with that cocoa. I need 2 bucks. I'm the new horse. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. Then give us back yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris, we stay horse playing. Run up on us and them gon' hack. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them, 100, I married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other cause we don't cherish them. But we don't leak out that info, we can't embarrass them. Can't leave the country, but I got my beef from London. These talk but see me out and ain't on nothing. I'm in the stool, I need to go get the. You got 20s, I got 100s. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. 200 to Izzy, get my ice here. Classic, y'all as real as Buzz Lightyear. Say, got that done with the prices. I don't with this for this. We got. Down to that. They don't take none of the artists, so I'm. Problem when you see me get it. 8212. Was bracket. I might be in that Escalade, but I ain't lacking. Put that on you, act like I don't know what happened. I heard the story, be like, that was trash. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Where my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk.
I'm still under 21, so I can't. But them with my name and they can't wait. Crib came with a court and some legal officials. Cake around my neck, VS1 the crystals. Extended magazines, shuffle limousines. Before I $65,000 on jeans. Ball like stuff for lotion, skirt the Testarossa. All about the guap like a stockbroker. Brother with me. Was mad older, had to keep it like the OG Yoda. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We
don't pay attention to no loose talk, loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up, cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk, tools talk.
Right now, Sam. 24 hours, cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips, bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective, don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. No. No, no, no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Chill. Told her bye, bye, bye. Chill. Don't make I. Got a lot of racks on me. Chill. Got a lot of chill on me. Yeah. Couple M's in jewelry. Chill. I'm a wrist like jet ski. Chill. And I can't buy no flight. No. Look at my bust down shine. Chill. Small.
This is the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. We're ready for tip-off, and these fans are as well. It's their home team getting set to match up with a very formidable opponent. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, this crowd is hyped, and you look at their guys coming in, they appear to be fired up and ready to go. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good one.
And the big thing here was getting that all-important split on the road. Now they come home with home court advantage and an opportunity to move ahead in the series if they can take care of business in Game 3.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. So the Rockets hold on to the basketball. Harden. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
James Harden, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 85% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. It's Grizzlies ball. Knocked loose. And this will get out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. So it's going to stay with Memphis. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Stuffs it down with authority. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He's a scorer and an elite passer.
Harden. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Westbrook with it. Leads 4. To P.J. Tucker. Over to the right side. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Here's a chance from long range. He's been waiting a long time for that one to go down.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
With a drop step. Clint Capella pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
With the basket after a nice drop step.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in. So it's time to get going.
To Westbrook. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. To P.J. Tucker. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
Maybe a message was being sent there. I'm just not too sure what it was.
Time to shuffle things up. Harden. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Tyus Jones. Capella's on him. To Howard. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Missed his first. That one goes. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Got it.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Now a steal as the Rockets have it. To Westbrook. The rebound's pulled down by the Grizzlies. Jones with it. Down 12. For 3. They swarm Jaren Jackson. Missed the shot. Westbrook to Harden. Had a chance, but it's no good. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Great looking vision. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Jones against the former MVP. Rebound taken in by Fareed. Gordon with it. They lead it by 14. Kyle Anderson sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Westbrook. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Oh, Russell Westbrook He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Westbrook. Gordon to the basket, but his shot no good.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Deep left corner. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Harden. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Crowder against Gordon. 4-3. That no good. Off the mark. To Capella. Down to Fareed with a drop step. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Jones with it. Down a bundle. Beyond the arc for 3. No good. To Westbrook. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
No good and no foul.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
To Harden, just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That's the end of one here in game number 3. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Gets it in the left corner. Josh Jackson. To Rivers. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. It stays with Houston. Harden. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Harden to Fareed. Kenneth Fareed powers it down. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Rivers. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Drains it.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach was literally saying, no, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
Harden has it up the floor. They get it down to Tucker. Can't connect from inside.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Going to launch beyond the arc. He took the bait, and he hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? From long range, and it's good.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
Harden in possession. His guys holding the big lead. Down to Fareed. Throws it down.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Memphis, they've got it. Lets it fly from long range. Another chance. Fires the three. That one off the mark. It's no good. Rivers to bring it into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. And the finish at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
New blood coming in for both sides. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
To Rivers. Down to Fareed. He throws it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Here's a chance from long range. Tucker with the rebound. Rivers into the front court. He'll run the offense. Shot from the lane won't go. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Fires the three, off the mark. To Rivers. For three. And the rebound taken by Anderson. Kenneth Fareed sends it away. It's Rockets' ball.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Won't go. Probing the defense. To Jaren Jackson. Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. To Jaren Jackson. 4-3. It's rebounded by Gordon. To Capella. Oh, emphatic slam.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession now.
To Valanciunas. And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Yes, sir.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Beyond the arc for three. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
To Westbrook. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Westbrook with the basketball. Final minute, first half. He got a piece.
Ooh, not skipping a beat. There are some things that you just cannot teach. That's called a 6'10 frame with a 7'5 wingspan.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate for not hitting right.
And a putback slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Houston with the basketball. And he'll head to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Russell Westbrook. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Jaren Jackson. Going to launch beyond the arc. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. They'll let one fly from half court. So the 2 teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. From long range. Can't get the bounce. Westbrook over to the right side. Harden. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
To Kyle Anderson. Puts a shot up off the mark.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. Count the bucket for 2.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Knocked loose. Taken away by the Grizzlies.
Defense, let's go.
And scores.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Westbrook. Terrific vision. Justin Holiday with the block. That's out. Last touch by Justin Holiday. Harden. Oh, good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal. From the painted area, won't go down. Lets it fly from long range. And the rebound corralled by Westbrook.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Curling inside. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. To Capella. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. Now that's a contest.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
And throws it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. To Valanciunas. And the finish, slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Knocked loose. Russell Westbrook, defended by Jackson. Has a chance. Shot by Westbrook, off the mark. Valanciunas to Jackson. Cruises inside for 2.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
A simple touch foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now. On the drive, it's Harden, but his shot no good. The follow won't go either. Great feed, sets it up, calls out of bounds. Last touch by Jay Crowder. Harden. Chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Knocked loose. Valanciunas. Jaren Jackson with the dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Here's Harden with the rock. Jonas Valanciunas rejects it.
That's why a rim protector. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Big finish at the rim.
Put it in the bank.
Picked up by Memphis. Rises for the slam.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is where it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
Well, you can't do that.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
I got him. Here we go.
Westbrook. To Gerald Green. Around the perimeter. Westbrook to the basket, but his shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Gordon with it. His guys holding the big lead. Gerald Green slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
The rebound belongs to Houston. Westbrook across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Time for some new personnel into the game. Tyus Jones against Westbrook. Here's a chance from long range. To Westbrook. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Westbrook with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Capella. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. Footer at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. It's been all Rockets. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Westbrook's shot won't go on the drive. Oh, they called the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Fires the three. It's Fareed with the rebound. Down to Westbrook. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
For three, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Green with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. Wild shot there, predictably misses. Fareed goes to the left side. Missed a wide open look. Anderson. Kenneth Fareed powers it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Houston takes over. Dwight Howard swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Dylan Brooks. Shot from the lane won't go. Fareed to Rivers. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Tucker. And the nice finish at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. Fast pace. Mike D'Antoni giving his guys a breather. It's in the hands of James Harden. For three. It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
The pass set it all up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Fareed. And finishes strong.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Dwight Howard, huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Westbrook. Dwight Howard tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Beyond the arc for three. And the Rockets have the rebound. Westbrook. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Westbrook. He always thinks it has a chance. And he buries it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Harden steps out and hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Dillon Brooks to Howard. The monster stuff.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Harden to Westbrook. Surveys the floor, leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
James Harden fires for two and a putback slam.
Ooh, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. Westbrook. Good defense by Memphis as they come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Harden off the iron. No good. To Dillon Brooks. Going to launch beyond the arc. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Howard. Not a good shot there as he misses it. To Fareed. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
To Harden. From the painted area, won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
It's the Rockets who are victorious. They moved ahead 2-1 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't want up, don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't want up, don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they're robbing me. See word, make the dream work. 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 You wasn't around, turn on my mouth. Now every day I'll be counting it out. Screaming your name and they proud of you up. This only be down when you walk. They say I don't Cali, but we be the best. Keep it above, but you keep it in less. Fight for my chest, so I keep it a bliss. I hope you burn, sleep in the nest. So that my chain, I feel like the wallets. My whole family life a regard. The way that I ball, my name should be spotted. I gotta make sure the money keep calling. I said it, boy, y'all ballers. Couple of things that I need to sharpen. So they let my stall. I sick of they body, no time for no bargain. Gotta feel my only son. Gotta feel my little daughter. She cherish everything that I taught her. Worth more than anything I ever bought her. Hitting in every track, I'm a slaughter. If I come up short, then they come up shorter. No